Welcome to this deep dive. Today we're looking at something a lot of gardeners run into.
Oh, yeah. What's that?
Those surprise seedlings, the ones that just pop up where you didn't plant them.
The mystery guests. Happens all the time.
Exactly. So one of you wrote in about finding some unknown sprouts right next to your Celosia.
Okay. Interesting.
And we thought, yeah, let's dig into this. It's a classic garden puzzle.
It really is. It's kind of fascinating when you think about how seeds get around,
Hmm.
resilience of nature and all that.
Totally. So the source we're starting with is a Notes on Gardening post, April 23rd, 2025.
Uh,
The author, Ang, spotted these little guys just as the Celosia was getting established.
right when things are starting to happen.
Yeah, and crucially, they're tiny, like just germinated,
Yeah.
maybe showing the first seed leaves, the cotyledons,
Cotyledons, yeah.
and maybe the very first true leaf starting to peek out.
Right. So identification at this point
Yeah.
is, well, tricky.
Oh, definitely. Super tricky. Those cotyledons, they often look really similar across different types of plants. Why is that?
Well, their main job is just that initial push, get some energy from the sun, get the plant started. They don't need to be distinctive yet.
Okay, so Ang is wondering, where did these come from? What are the likely culprits here?
Well, the number one suspect is usually seeds from other plants nearby that have already matured.
Like from last season, maybe? Or just taller stuff around?
Exactly. Wind is a surprisingly good carrier, even for small seeds. Or they could have just dropped down.
Hmm.
And don't forget animals. Birds, squirrels, even ants sometimes move seeds around without meaning to.
Right, I hadn't even thought about birds, so it could be something that was growing there before, or maybe a neighbor plant lending some seeds.
Pretty much. It just shows how uh, dynamic even a small garden bed or a seed tray can be. There's always stuff happening.
It really is a little ecosystem, isn't it?
Absolutely. It's
Yeah.
that constant cycle of, reproduction, dispersal happening right under our noses.
So Aang mentions in the post they're basically just waiting now, waiting for the seedlings to grow a bit more.
Yeah, that's the key.
Because the idea is, once the true leaves develop properly, ID gets much easier. Is that right?
Precisely. The true leaves are what show the plant's real character.
How so?
They'll have the specific shape, the vein pattern, maybe a different texture, all the things you actually use to tell plants apart.
Okay, so for our listener with the Celosia situation, the next step is just watching closely.
Yep. Patience and observation. Keep an eye on those true leaves as they emerge. They're the clues.
It kind of makes you think, doesn't it? How often do we really look closely at those tiny changes?
That's a great point. These little surprises are actually a good excuse to slow down and really observe what's happening, witnessing that very early stage.
This whole thing, this little mystery in a seed tray, it's kind of wonderful.
It is. It connects you back to the natural process.
So for you listening, if you've got this happening, you're basically a botanical detective now.
Uh-huh, exactly. See what unfolds. You might discover a new plant you didn't even know was trying to grow there.
All right, so let's just quickly recap. We've got unidentified seedlings popping up next to Celosia.
Yep, very young ones.
Probably came from seeds dropped or blown in from nearby plants.
That's the most likely scenario.
And the key to figuring out what they are lies in those developing true leaves.
That's right, waiting for them to show their true colors, so to speak.
There's a certain, I don't know, anticipation in that, isn't there? Waiting for the reveal.
Definitely. It's like a little natural riddle playing out.
It really is. And, it makes you wonder what other small, unexpected things are happening around us. Not just gardens, but like parks or cracks in the pavement.
Yeah. What are the stories behind those spontaneous appearances?
Something to think about next time you're out and about. Okay, thanks for joining us for this deep dive.